What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today is still Monday, March 27th, 2023, and we still got 8 games going on in the NBA to talk about. As always, I hope this content finds you all doing well and in good spirits. And in traditional final look video format, we're going to be going over a 6-pick flex, 6 props on the board that I like. Believe it or not, I was able to find 6. It is a mess out there right now. There are a lot of props being adjusted, a lot of players being removed from the board, a lot of injury news being adjusted. So now we have Drew Holiday's been ruled out. I believe Chris Middleton has also been ruled out. So all the Bucks players have been taken off the board. If we see similar movement from this Denver and Philadelphia 76ers Sixers game, if news comes out that Harden's out or Embiid's out, then the whole board just is going to collapse. And so there's just a lot going on right now. And I'm looking at the injury report. I don't see Chris Middleton's name on the board right now as far as being out. Drew Holiday, Jae'Sean Tate, Buddy Hield, Paul George, and Chris Duarte. And then for questionable, don't see Chris Middleton. So unless he was ruled out for other reasons, I'm assuming he's playing, but Drew Holiday has been ruled out. Nonetheless, all the Bucks have been taken off the board for today's game. So I don't want to waste too much time. I want to dive right into this 6-pick flex and give you some insight as to why I like these props. You know, we still don't have a full board on the slate right now. We're still awaiting Trailblazers, I believe, and I think that's really it. I mean, Kawhi can't be the only Clipper that is going to get a prop today, so I'm assuming we'll get more Clippers. We just got some movement a few seconds ago. Who got added? Who got adjusted? Let's see if we can find out. Yeah, oh, Giannis got put back on a board. Okay, so let's just dive right into this. First prop I want to talk about, it's going to be an assist prop, and it's going to be Jaden Ivey over 5.5 assists. Checking this out over on props.cash, this line is already at -140 to go over. Now, without Drew Holiday in the lineup, this is possibly going to get bumped up because now Jaden Ivey doesn't have that elite defender on the other side. 5.5 assists, so he needs 6 to get this prop, to get this done for us today. Over his last 10, 60% hit rate. Over his last 10 games at home, 70% hit rate. Positive history versus Milwaukee. Versus Milwaukee at home, 11 assists back on January 23rd. We got 7 games left in the season, I think. 6 games left in the season. I expect full run for Jaden Ivey. He's going to get as many minutes as he can handle. There's no need to rest him, pull him off the floor in the blowout or anything like that. I don't think anybody expects this game to be close today at all. So a 16-point line, it is what it is, but he should still get enough run to hit his prop. Getting well over 30 minutes in the last 5 and 10 games and staying out of foul trouble for the most part. We don't want to see him get into that 5 foul territory, but 3-4 fouls, I mean, that's expected for a rookie. So yeah, give me the over on Jaden Ivey's 5.5 assists. The next prop I want to talk about is another assist prop, and it's going to be the over on DeMar DeRozan's 4.5 assists. Over his last 10 games, DeRozan is averaging 5, and over his last 5 games, he's averaging 5 assists across the board. These games are being helped out by some massive totals. 10 versus the Lakers yesterday, 10 versus Miami, 8 versus Denver, 6 and 5. The rest of the games, you know, he's well below that. Although this one, he did just come so close. He hooked it at 4. Now, toggling the splits to away games, since this game is still being played in LA, back-to-back LA games for the Bulls, looks a lot better. 80% hit rate for DeMar DeRozan on the road, averaging 6 over his last 10, 6 over his last 5. To me, 4.5 is just a little bit too low. Another prop that I was considering was the rebounds and assist. And I mean, if he continues this trend, he can hit this fairly easily. he may be able to hit that line with just assist, or the majority of that line with just assist. But I felt that rebounds and assists would be another way to go. If you weren't confident in just his assist, you could possibly go with his rebounds and assist. I like both of these for DeMar DeRozan today versus the Los Angeles Clippers. So go ahead and give me the over, the more on this one. For the next prop, we have a couple of first half props, but I really want to talk about Brandon Ingram over 13.5 first half points. Now, over his last 10 games, Ingram has a 60% hit rate, going over 13.5, clearing it in a lot of these games, not even close. Now, he did get injured in that Dallas game back on the 8th, had 12 before exiting that game. Comes back on the 14th versus LA, and you can see that he has hit this prop 4 out of these 6 games he's been back in the lineup. If we toggle this to away, since this game is being played in Portland, 50% hit rate. But one thing I'm noticing with Brandon Ingram is, while a lot of players get up for big games versus superstar players, and it's like the lights are on, the big stage, I think Brandon Ingram really gets up for these games against these lesser teams, right? So he's already facing an extremely friendly matchup. It's going to get even better. Portland's resting, shutting players down for the rest of the season. I don't see Portland keeping this close. I think there are some targets on the other side, on Portland's side, that aren't on the board yet. But I can totally see Ingram coming out on fire, hitting this prop, and the Pelicans just really trying to put this team away early. Looking at what Ingram's done over the last 10 games, look at some of these defenses he's faced. Charlotte, San Antonio, Houston, Sacramento, Portland. Not exactly like a murderer's row of defenses here. So he's showing out for these games he's supposed to. He should come out today, lighten it up. No reason he can't give you 14 plus points in the first half. Go ahead and give me the over on Brandon Ingram's 13.5 first half points. The next 2 props are going to be 2 props that we talked about earlier in the morning, and we can see that most or a few bucks have been put back on the board. So Middleton is in. So I got bad information. I heard that Middleton was out. So Drew Holiday is out for sure. We're gonna go ahead and add Nikola Jokic, 23.5 first half PRA to this. And remember, we also liked the Kyrie Irving over 2.5 turnovers today. And our last prop, we're going to go right back to the assist category. And I like the over on Kawhi Leonard's assist prop here. Over 4 versus the Chicago Bulls. Over Kawhi's last 10 games, he's gone over this prop 4 times. 40% hit rate. Now, over his last 5 games, he's gone over this line 3 out of 5 games. So slightly better results going by that 5-game log. Now, remember, Paul George injured himself, believe in that Oklahoma City game, didn't play in the next Oklahoma City game, and then obviously didn't play in the New Orleans game. So these 2 games, Kawhi hooked one and went over in the other one. Today, this really just boils down to, I just feel the Bulls are going to throw a lot of double teams at Kawhi Leonard. They have a lot of pesky defenders on the other side, guys like Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Beverley, Alex Caruso. I don't think they're going to allow Kawhi to go off for 30-plus points today. So I see Kawhi being in more of a facilitator role, not necessarily being the point guard, but having to pass the ball a little bit more due to the defensive adjustments made by the Bulls. That's just how I see the game playing out. So when I see that, I see a prop at 4. And even if he doesn't surpass it, but ends up just hitting the prop at 4, it doesn't crush our lineup, then this just becomes a 5-pick flex versus a 6-pick flex. So these are the 6 picks that I'm liking for today. Kawhi Leonard over 4.5 or over 4 assists. Kyrie Irving over 2.5 turnovers. Nikola Jokic over 23.5 first half PRA. Brandon Ingram over 13.5 first half points. DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 assists. And Jaden Ivey over 5.5 assists. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. Truly appreciate the time you've taken to stop by the channel and check this content out. do me a favor, drop me a comment below letting me know who you have your eyes on, who your favorite picks on the board are. Also, let me know what you think about this 6-pick flex that we talked about in today's video. Do you like it, love it, hate it, or do you want to just leave it alone? Either way, leave a comment below letting me know. And as always, thank you so much for all the continued support, the likes, the comments, the subs. It truly means a ton in helping this channel get a bit bigger every single day. Best of luck to you all. If you're telling any of these props, let me know in the comments below. But also just communicate in the comments. Let me know if there's a prop that I missed. Let me know if there's a prop that is kind of going overlooked, or if I need to take a deeper look into some value that's on the board. Let me know all that in the comments below. Let's talk to each other a little bit. Let's help each other out in those comments. And until tomorrow's early look and research video, Chavez is